Hello there. After a good game of basketball, you need to eat some food to repair some muscle tissue, and that's not possible without your digestive system. When I eat this protein bar, the food goes into my stomach where it is digested and the nutrients are absorbed, going into the muscles and going right to the cells where they can be fueled and perform cellular repair and other necessary processes. After consuming food, the food goes into the stomach where energy absorbed as well as nutrients. It is then digested and passed through the system. Now, excuse me, good sir, do you know what negative feedback is? No. No? Alright, I'm going to tell you. So after you eat food, you know what happens? You get full, and that is negative feedback. Your body tells you that you're full, so you don't need to eat anymore. Thank you. Also, there's positive feedback. Positive feedback is when you're eating and you're still hungry, your body tells you to keep eating. This is all necessary in maintaining homeostasis. A critical part of this is making sure you do one of each so that you continue to have the equilibrium that nature is fighting against. Hey man, hey, you played great out there. Don't worry about the outcome.
Thank you.
You want to know why you played so great?
Why?
It's something in there.
My heart?
No, your digestive system. You were properly fooled and you had enough energy to play great. Now, not all digestive systems are created equal. The most simple digestive systems are things called food vacuoles. Food vacuoles are when single-celled organisms encounter some food on the outside, and what they do is they envelop it, bringing the food inside where it is stored and waits to be digested. Now, us humans, we don't have those. We also don't have what are called gastrovascular cavities, the second most complex digestive system. Gastrovascular cavities are similar to ours in that there is an entrance to it. However, there is no exit. There is one way in and one way out. What happens is, in jellyfish who have gastrovascular cavities, they jam the food into the cavity where it is digested completely, and then it is then done. There's no passing through the end, there's nothing like that. Nothing like the most complex form of digestive system, which are one-way or tubular guts. You see, that's what we have. However, not all one-way or tubular guts are created equal either. Some fish and small parasites have no stomach.
No way.
Yep, they have a mouth, they have a liver, and then they have food where it passes right through out of the anus. Now they can become more complex with additions like gizzards, crops, and things like the gallbladder, which release digestive enzymes into the stomach so it can break down the food.
The digestive system is made up of the digestive tract, a series of hollow organs joined in a long twisting tube from the mouth to the anus, and other organs that help the body break down and absorb food. Organs that make up the digestive tract include the mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, also called the colon, rectum, and anus. Inside these hollow organs is a lining called the mucosa. In the mouth, stomach, and small intestine, the mucosa contains tiny glands that produces juices to help digest food. The digestive tract also contains a layer of smooth muscle that helps break down food and move it along the tract.
Alright, so the first reaction that food encounters in the digestive system occurs in the mouth. In the mouth, salivary glands produce salivary amylase, which helps digest starch from food consumed. Muscles then push the food down the esophagus to bring it to the next step, which occurs in the stomach. As you can see here, this basketball player is spitting out his salivary amylase that is found in the mouth that helps digest food. After the esophagus, food travels to the stomach, where stomach muscles relax to be able to store food, like this. Once the food is ready, it moves into the lower part of the stomach, where stomach muscles mix the food with digestive juices like pepsin produced in the stomach's glands. Now, don't worry, Jonathan, okay? You played great out there. And after mixing with digestive juices in the stomach, food is pushed by muscles into the small intestine, where peristalsis, or the movement of organ walls to mix food with digestive juices, occurs in the small intestine. The food mixes with digestive juices produced in the pancreas, liver, and the small intestine. The liver produces bile to allow fats in the food to be dissolved. And the small intestine produces enzymes for the digestion of starch and proteins. Now, after mixing with digestive juices found in the small intestine and the stomach, the food is broken down enough so that it can be absorbed by villi in the small intestine. Now, most of these absorbed molecules cross the mucosa into the bloodstream, where the molecules are then able to travel to any part of the body for storage or further chemical change. For example, some molecules from food are broken down into glucose, where it can be transported to cells carrying out cellular respiration, a process that converts glucose into energy in the form of ATP. Now, son, after the small intestine, digested food, called chyme, is pushed by muscles performing peristalsis into and down the large intestine. Chyme mixes with bacteria in the cecum of the large intestine, where commensal bacteria digest substances in the chyme that cannot be digested by the human digestive system. Bacterial fermentation converts the chyme into feces and releases vitamins, which are absorbed by the large intestine through passive diffusion. These vitamins then diffuse into the bloodstream, where they can be transported to vitamin-deficient cells across the body that need vitamins to perform processes vital for the organism's health. The feces formed by bacterial fermentation combines with water gained from the remaining indigestible food matter and is then excreted from the body as waste through the rectum.
Birds that lack teeth have a specialized digestive system that is used to process unmasticated food. This is called the Aryan digestive system. In the second chamber of the stomach, birds have gizzards which grind and digest the tough food birds consume. However, the gizzard cannot do this alone, even though it consists of very powerful muscles. Instead of relying on just these muscles, the gizzard uses the small rocks that birds ingest to grind up the seeds. Ruminants such as cows and sheep are animals with 4 stomachs. They find it difficult to eat plant matter and have symbiotic bacteria living within their stomach to help digest cellulose.